If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood.
Let us lay wait for blood. Let us wait on the street corners and rob somebody today. Let us go smoke, drink, get high, and when someone walks by, they got their phone out, we're gonna snatch it and run away. That's what it's talking about. What does that sound like to you? Someone doing wrong, right? What's the word that you used earlier? It's a gang. How much are you, by the way, what's your name? Who? Charles? Darren. How much are you familiar with gangs? Because you say some gangs are good. How much are you familiar with a gang? Like for example, right? You're familiar with the Bloods. You're familiar with a gang called the Bloods? Blood gang or the Crip gang, right? What does the word blood mean? Because it's an acronym. But the way our people are so destroyed today, they actually think that because I'm a blood, I have to kill the brother that's next to me. The word BLOOD, which is an acronym, it stands for brotherly love overcoming our destruction.
Right.
That was the whole purpose of the blood gang in the beginning. The word Crip, that's rep, the blue flag, CRIP, means community revolution in progress. So no gang today follows the rebuilding of the community or that supports the brotherly love. That is going to help overcome our destruction. No gang does that today. So there is no gang. There is no good gang. The only good gang today is the people that's going to go into the Bible and teach God's laws. Because I'm going to give an example. Give me Proverbs chapter 1. What does the Bible speak? What does the Bible say specifically about gangs? Do you believe following a gang is documented in the Bible? Okay, Darren, I'm going to show you. Brother man, what's your name? Who? Tyrese. How old are you? 15? And how old are you? 15 and 16. All right, very good. Read what you got.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 10. For my son, if sinners entice thee.
The Bible says, if sinners entice you. What's a sinner? Y'all go to church? You go to church? Huh? Darren, I can barely hear you. Your church shut down. Okay, that's good. My sister, you go to church? Good! Good! We don't support the church because the church don't support us. The church is going to ask us for money, saying they're going to give it to the poor, but we're the poor. I am the poor, so why would I give the church the money and it's not coming back to me?
Wake them up.
Right? So now my sister, what's your name? Kadisia? Nice to meet you, Kadisia. What we're teaching on today is gangs in the Bible, right? The Bible teaches us specifically not to follow a group of people that's going to go do evil. What's that called today? A gang. Right? Listen, read this.
Proverbs 1 and 10. My son, if sinners entice thee.
So the question is, what is a sinner? What is a sinner? Who knows? A sinner is someone that breaks God's laws. That is a sinner. Meaning God says, don't do this, but this person decides, I'm going to disregard that and do as I please. That is a sinner. Someone that transgresses God's laws in the Bible, right? Read it. Proverbs.
Proverbs 1 and 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
What does it mean to give consent? All of y'all are up in age. What does it mean to give consent? Give approval, right? So the Bible says what? Read that verse again.
My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
So if someone is breaking all the laws found in the Bible, they don't care about law and order. The law that's set up in this country says, if you steal, you go to prison.
Right.
If you murder, you go to prison. So what the Bible say about if someone that breaks God's laws now entices you and tell you, let's go do some evil. What should you do? Read that part again. Consent what?
Consent thou not.
The Bible says don't give consent. Don't listen to them. Don't follow them. But it's going to be more specific dealing with the gang. Read on.
If they say, come with us.
If who says what? Read that part again.
If they say,
If they say,
come with us.
come with us, meaning a group of brothers roll upon you and say, Darren, we're going to form a gang. And this gang ain't going to take estate from no one. We're going to run these streets. We're going to rob people. We're going to take money. We're going to snatch phones. We're going to snatch purses. The Bible says if someone comes to you with that type of a conversation, don't give no consent.
Right.
You as a brother, you say, you know what? I'm not about their life. I'm about the rebuilding of my people. I'm about the helping of my people because no one else cares for us. So the Bible says, don't give consent to that. Ignore them. Read on.
Come with us. Let us lay wait for blood.
Let us lay wait for blood. What is that talking about? Now this is the picture, right? A group of people walk up to you and say, let us lay wait for blood. What does that sound like? For example, a lot of these schools, you have a lot of gangs, right? And let's say you're in a gang and you got problems with Darren. Your friend's gonna say, you know what, after school, we all go out the gate, we're gonna wait on the left side of the gate. Once Darren comes out the gate, we're gonna beat him up. And in us beating up Darren, you know what's gonna happen to him? He's gonna bleed. What's that you got in your hand? Let me see. This is the same universal thing? Read this again.
If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood.
Let us lay wait for blood. Let us wait on the street corners and rob somebody today. Let us go smoke, drink, get high, and when someone walks by, they got their phone out, we're gonna snatch it and run away. That's what it's talking about. What does that sound like to you? Someone doing wrong, right? What's the word that you used earlier? It's a gang. But watch this, read on.
Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause.
Let us wait in the street for the innocent for no reason, just because we want some money. Read on.
Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find our precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil.
So what is this talking about? A group of people robbing people. What is that called today? A gang. And the Bible says if they come to you and ask you to join, don't give no consent. Don't listen to them. What's your group of friends like? Say again? Funny people. My brother, what's your group of friends like? You look out for one another. Y'all pay attention in school? What's your grades like this year? 78? 78 is kind of weak, man. You gotta pick up them books. How about you, Darren? What's your grades looking like this year? It's what? Okay, it's a new term, right? I don't know. I've been out of school so long I forgot. But listen, y'all gotta step your studying up. Alright, what you want to be when you grow up? After you finish school? Construction? A surgeon? Okay, how about you? A football player? Okay, very good. What is the first step in doing that? Becoming a surgeon? Studying, right? So you get ready to go to college after high school, so on and so forth, right? Very good. Give me Exodus chapter 23. And start at verses 2 or 3. Yes.
Exodus 23 and 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
You think you can become a doctor if you follow the wrong crowd? No. You know where that was first documented? In the Bible. The Bible says, don't follow the crowd. You should not be following what other people do in the schools. You should have in your mind, you know what? My goal is to become a doctor. I'll sit down and I'll study. And I'll achieve that goal. Read that verse again.
What? Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
So don't follow the crowd, my brother. Pay attention in school. You grew up with both parents? You grew up with your father in the house? Okay, so just a mom raised you. Okay, that's okay, because here's the thing. A lot of us grew up like that. Our fathers wasn't there, but our mom raised us, right? But that doesn't mean, my sister, I hope you're with me, I hope you're listening, but that does not mean that because our fathers wasn't there, that gives us the okay to live a terrible life.
Right.
Right? You agree, sis? Because the father's not in the house, that doesn't mean that our sons and our daughters should grow up specifically. Read that again.
Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
The Bible says don't follow a multitude to do evil. In other words, your kids should not be following the crowd in the school. And as a parent, you should know exactly what your children are doing. For example, the social media. You have social media? Only WhatsApp on YouTube. Is this your daughter? Is she on social media? Are you sure? Because she might have a secret identity on the internet.
You know,
she might have a private Instagram account posting videos and pictures that you don't know about.
right.
Her name on Instagram might be, huh? Right, something crazy. Not 103. Dangles 207. You don't know. But as a parent, you must know exactly what your children are doing. And that's something that's not done today. A lot of parents today, they don't take care of their kids. Read that verse again.
Exodus 23 and 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
The Bible says you should not follow the multitude to do evil. If in school, my sister, hope you're listening, how old are you? 14. My brother right here is 16. If in school you see the popular kid doing the foolishness and everyone wants to be like him, you shouldn't try to do that. You shouldn't try to do that. You know what you gotta do? You gotta be different. I'm gonna show you how you gotta be. Give me, be holy for I the Lord your God am holy. Leviticus 25, 50, no. Leviticus chapter 11, 44 and 45, I think that's it. I'm gonna show you the life that your young brothers, y'all gotta live. My sister, you too. Because guess what? When you read the Bible, we are the Israelites. We are God's chosen people. And look how we must live. Read that.
Leviticus 11 and 44. For I am the Lord your God.
The Bible says the Lord is our God. No other God. The God that created the sun, the moon, the stars. He's the God of the people that you call 90s black people and Amerindian people. Read on.
Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy.
Yeah, you see how we gotta live? Holy. So you should not be following the multitude to do the foolishness.
That's
For
right.
example, you see a lot of these girls on the internet twerking.
Right.
You should not be doing that, my sister. And my mom, you as the parent, should make sure she's not doing that.
Bring it up.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta find out what her friends is like. You gotta find out what type of circle she's around when she goes to the school.
Bring it up.
I remember growing up, my mom used to unexpectedly pop up at the school. When was the last time you did that, my sister? When was the last time you did it? That's good, that's good. But it got to be done very frequent because she came last week. My mom came last week, my father came last week, they didn't come for the next 2 weeks. So I have 2 weeks of freedom. You hear where I'm coming from, right, my sister? Read that verse again.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 44. And it reads, For I am the Lord your God. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy.
And what the Bible says, we gotta live a holy life. What does it mean to live a holy life? You go to church? What church you go to? Sabbath church. Okay, what does it mean to live a holy life? Darren, hold on, one more minute. What does it mean to live a holy life? Separate. Very good. And how do we be separate? Do we physically come out? There goes the phone call. Do we physically come out? I'm going to show you how we come out. Give me Romans chapter 11. Romans chapter 12. Wow, look at that. All right. Y'all got a flyer? Give him a flyer. Let me show you how to give him a flyer. All right, Darren. Take a look on that flyer. We got a number on the back. All right.
Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.